everybody, it's me Candace again. So this week I am a part of the old school Lolita collab started by Embroidered Doll, and so I guess I'm here to show you a little bit of my old school collection and give my thoughts about some pieces. So I guess I'll start with today I'm wearing this little angelic pretty print head bow. I don't know if you can see it. It's actually a hair tie. It comes in a set of two, but I love them. They're so cute and versatile, and it has the old red writing of the angelic pretty that they used to have on some of the older labeled items. I also have a baby blouse, and there's my kitty. And I am also wearing one of the Karami jumper skirts from Baby Starshine Bright. Blue is one of my favorite colors, so I was super excited to be able to score this off of Wonderwelt when it popped up a few months ago. So I just want to start with saying that I guess everybody can kind of define old school differently, so I'm gonna focus on pieces that are made between 1999 and 2006, because I feel like after 2006 it kind of changes a little too much and isn't quite old school anymore. I did start Lolita, well, at least I discovered Lolita in the EJL Live Journal community back in 2004, so I kind of got into it around when old school was still like normal Lolita. It wasn't old school yet. So the first question is, what is your oldest Lolita item in your wardrobe? And my oldest item would probably be this 2002 thorn print skirt from Metamorphosis. Kitty, please don't. It has this really cute detachable tulle bustle in the back, and is the whole back of it is fully sheared, so it's really comfortable. A lot of Meta's older skirt releases are very accommodating to plus sizes, so if you're plus size and worried about not being able to fit Lolita or old school Lolita, check out older Meta pieces because they're wonderful. This skirt isn't found on Lolaberry, so I'm not sure what the exact name for it is, but I mean, obviously I know it's from 2002 because that's when the print was released. Stop it. The second question is if you have any pieces from after 2010 that would work really well in old school Lolita. And actually I really love these bodyline wrist cuffs. They don't do a lot right, but when they do something right, they do it really right. I love their wrist cuffs. They're really cute and versatile and of really good quality, and same thing goes for their headdresses, tend to be really nice, so I use those a lot. Question number 3 is an item missing from your old school wardrobe, and I feel like I have pretty much everything that I could ever want in any part of my Lolita wardrobe, but I guess for old school specifically, I really want something from Angelic Pretty. It still has the old pretty block letter label. I have one of them that has Angelic Pretty in the old block letter writing, and I have some with the old white tag with the red writing, and a couple of other varieties of the early ones, but I cannot find any items with the old, just the plain pretty label, and I want it so bad. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with collecting one of every label from Angelic Pretty, but it's like one of my things. I don't even care if it's like a headdress and it has pretty on it. I don't even need a full dress. I just need something. Question 4 is your old school dream pieces, and I do have one. It's this old blue velvet shearing OP from like, I don't know, probably 2000 or 2001. I have the same exact one in black and white and cotton, and it's beautiful and I love it so much. It's one of my favorite pieces, but I cannot for the life of me find the blue velvet one, and I'm obsessed. If anybody finds it, like, please, like, send me a link my way. One of the old school pieces that I have dreamed about and actually acquired is the old 2005 Imai Kira AP collab, which is an old screen print called Ballerina Print. It's beautiful. I love it so much. It has these little like, oh, excuse my cat hair furry dresses, but it has glitter and like the moon and the stars, and there you go. And the lace has this really pretty ballet shoe lace. And I actually recently acquired the matching head bow. When I first saw it, I lost my freaking mind because I thought there was no way in heck that a head bow of such a rare dress from so long ago would even exist. Look at its cute little crown tag. But I finally found it. I'm so excited. I've never been so excited for a head bow before, but here I am. Question 5, an old school dream item that is not a main piece would definitely have to go to my 2005 old boy Usakuma. He's giant, his pocket is giant, and look at how cute his little face and his ears are. I am just in love. He's so cute. It's like my baby. The one thing I would really love to find though is the old 2001 baby original OG Usakuma, but he was not a bag. He was actually just a plush. In the Gothic Lolita Bible Volume 3, it actually has a pattern for him in it, but again, it's just the pattern for a plush because the original was only a plush. It wasn't a bag like the ones that we have that are released all the time now. But I would really love to have that one. I do have the old Gothic Lolita Bible with that pattern, and I am currently working on making my own. It's definitely a little different. I'll probably show that off when I get to it, but he's pretty cute so far. Also, I would love to find the 2004 Duchess's Pig bag, and it's the little pig from the Alice in Wonderland book. If anybody's read it, there's this one part where there's a screaming, crying, squealing pig in a bonnet that's somebody's baby, but it's a pig, and so baby actually made a bag to go with that part of the story of Alice in Wonderland, and I thought it was the cutest thing. I thought it was really interesting that they even did that because normally nobody ever talks about that part of the story. Whenever you hear about Alice in Wonderland, it's usually about Alice, the Cheshire Cat, the Queen, the White Rabbit, the Mad Hatter and March Hare. Nobody ever talks about the little baby squealing pig, but it's so adorable. Number 6 is, what does old school Lolita have that is missing from Lolita nowadays? The one thing that I miss the most about old school Lolita is everything being made in cotton. I also miss lace. I also miss ribbons and details like pin tucks and screen printing and literally everything that current Lolita is not. Not to say that I don't like current Lolita, I still love it, and there's still a couple of things that I find myself from time to time wanting, but for the vast majority of stuff that I want from at least 2010 and earlier, just because they just don't make them the way that they used to anymore. Also, I really miss how daring and badass Meta used to be. Meta used to put out camo left and right. Even AP did camo back in the day. Meta also did pleather. Where's the experimentation? Everything's just so plain and cookie cutter, and you miss the lace and the details, because I don't know about anyone else, but finding out about Lolita in 2004, that's what I really fell in love with, was all the lace and just the extravagance and the detail, and it's not really like that anymore. I still love Lolita, but it's different. Number 7 is, what is your favorite cord from an old Lolita magazine. And I think one of my favorites is not really a cord, but more like an ad. It's here in the first volume of the Gothic Lolita Bible, but for as long as I can remember, have been obsessed with this ad. It's so pretty, and it has velvet and lace and pin tucks and ruffles and solid colors, and honestly the epitome of what old school Lolita is to me. Number 8 is, what is your favorite old school piece that's in your wardrobe? And without a doubt, it has to be the gorgeous ribbon JSK from 2002, angelic pretty in this beautiful blue that I am obsessed with. Look how beautiful she is. She has these adorable little bows, the lacing on the front, the rose lace in the back. It has this only complaint is it has this tiny shearing panel, and then it has these waist ties that are super long, and they're so far in the back that when you tie it, you have this tie, and then the ties like trail down past the hem. So I don't really understand that, but aside from that, I love this dress. It is gorgeous. It is beautiful. I got it off Mercari for like $150. It was labeled as cornet, but I saw that blue. I'm like, I don't care, $150 sold. And when I got it in, I was really surprised to see that it had the old AP print logo. Look at how cute that is. So surprise, not cornet, but it's gorgeous and I love it to death. Number 9 is, what is your favorite coordinate from Kamikaze Girls? The Elizabeth OP is just such a beautiful, iconic dress. So obviously when they made the reservations to have it a couple months ago, I jumped at the chance to get the new Elizabeth jumper skirt in red, of course, because you just gotta. I especially really loved how she described the feeling of how she was slain by a dress the moment that she laid eyes on the Baby the Starshine Bright dresses in the movie, because I definitely kind of felt the same way, honestly. As soon as I saw them, I knew for sure that's how I was gonna dress for the rest of my life until I was dead in my frilly grave. Number 10 is, what is your best old school Lolita deal? One time I was able to get this really cute Karami JSK, but it was only 10 bucks. So that was a super awesome find. I've also regularly found nice old school-esque cotton blouses like this for $10 on Mercari and Frill. I guess one of my best steals was when I found the 2006 Twinkle Mermaid jumper skirt and matching head bow for only $200. Now, I guess that kind of sounds like a lot, but I've actually owned it multiple times before I got this one, and not my preferred colorway, and it cost me about $400 to $500 each time I bought and sold it. So to find it for $200 is a steal. Here she is. She's also gorgeous, covered in glitter and pearls, and it has this adorable ribbon at the bottom. Again, screen prints are a thing of the past, and it breaks my heart because I love screen prints. So if I could bring anything back, it would probably be that, because they're just so pretty. So I do have a couple honorable mentions that I want to go over real quick that I didn't get to share earlier. But I have this old Meta Rochelle lace one piece. I always thought it was super beautiful. Another one of my old school dream dress, the 2006 Carnival O-piece. The pink one is the Nagoya special color, and this is actually the re-release that was in 2016, 2017, I think they came out with it to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of that print. And so, of course, as soon as that went up for reservation, I had to get that one too. Flannel flocky print Meta OP. It's such a weird material. I wasn't expecting it to be this material when it arrived. But I love it so much despite the fact that it's like magnets to cat fur. RIP cat owners. Here's the shearing one piece from AP that I was talking about that I'm in love with, that I want its blue counterpart, and it has the Angelic Pretty block tag. So it's the second oldest tag, and maybe one day I'll find the other one. I also have this Karami skirt. It's super comfortable. I don't know what release it is, but like a lot of classic items from Baby, they get released every so often. I also have this old rose lace pannier. It has the cutest see-through lace thing right there. The rose lace on it is absolutely gorgeous, and it's such a shame that brands don't put out stuff like this anymore, or on the rare occasion they do, it's not as extravagant and it isn't as often as I wish. And then last but not least is this beautiful Alice and Bambi print skirt from 2005 or 4, I think it's 2004. So that's about it. I hope you guys liked my little mini old school Lolita wardrobe tour. If you have any questions about any of the individual pieces, dang, my cat. But anyways, if you have any questions or comments, like, I would love to hear them. I would love to hear about your experience with buying old school. I hope you got into it at least a little bit before prices start to skyrocket the way they are now. If you weren't so lucky, Mana bless your soul. This girl, she is such a terror. I love her, but she's such a nuisance.